I'm like, this shirt, Travis, is just money.
That shirt is money, money, money.
Money. I'm worried the green's going to blend in with the green skin. Like, I done brick. Oh, yeah.
No, no,
There
you're
we go.
good.
Hello, shoulder
You're
with me. But
good.
anyway,
I'll
I'll
be
be in
honest
and out
with you.
with
When you
brick.
first got on, I sort of thought you were wearing one of those shirts like roadside workers wear
Yeah.
because it's got that kind of almost. At first, when it first came on the screen, you looked almost neon green,
Oh, yeah. I can see that.
and
Yeah.
then once then it's not that bright, and then
It's like a
once you kind
retro
of lean
bowling
back, I
shirt.
could see, yeah,
I
that
get
was
on. Listen, Travis, I'm going to tell you, they know the algorithm.
they
They
do.
know it. They know how to get you. They know how to get you. The Jeff Bezos. He knows how to get his hooks in you. Because what they'll do is they'll put like a really clever golf shirt or like I went through a phase where I wanted shirts like this, Hawaiian shirts, and they'd be like, "Ooh, look at this fancy Hawaiian shirt. Look at this fancy golf shirt." And me, I'm like, "Oh, I'm losing weight. Look how skinny I am. I need this shirt." And then I'm just like, I need this one. Look, there's alligators on it. Like, yeah. And I think about the guy, Travis, that designs the alligator shirt. Do you think they've got a guy in the department that just he runs like the creative golf shirt department?
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's like sitting in meetings and he's like, hey, we got to figure out here the kids like
What's
alligators this
the
year.
leisure golf guy want to wear?
Yeah, what does the
That's what he's
leisure
trying to figure
golf
out.
guy want to wear?
What he's trying to
And
figure out.
you can't just get a regular guy to fashion. You got to get some guy with like a muffin top like me, because
That's
I've got
right.
that like abnormally large muffin top where it looks like even when I lose weight, it looks like I got a tractor tire just right across my. But anyway, enough about my body security
Yeah,
issues.
but
The
that
guy
guy
that
that
designs
designs those,
the
we're
guy that
going the
is
same place.
he probably watched this podcast, Travis. He
He
should.
needs to.
He would. You know what I think he should do? Give it a like
He does.
and then share it with the people. Share it with
That's
all the
right.
people.
Share it.
With the entire luxury golf shirt silliness division.
That's right. And
And then subscribe so
subscribe.
that he knows more about
Yeah,
it. Every one of them. Every
that's
one.
right. And he might start putting Razorbacks instead of alligators on there.
Hey, you know what? I bet Sean Michelle agrees with this is my best segue yet.
But I'll tell you what he won't be doing is putting the front facing hog because nobody wants that.
1, 2, 3, 4. You ever seen a lame man walk? Ever heard a dumb man talk?
I've
Ever
gotten
seen
to
a
the
blind man
front
see?
facing hog,
I promise you a change his name. You ever seen
especially
a
like in the
cancer
summer.
dead? Ever seen all the poor get fed? Ever seen a prisoner set free? I promise you a change his name. My Lord, change his name. My Lord,
And then the
change his
bass is
name.
part of it.
Can you hear me now? Church, can you hear me now? Ever seen a broken heart made whole? Ever seen an orphan find a
Yeah.
home?
You play home
Ever
base.
seen the weak find the strength? I promise you a change his name. Ever seen the sick get healed? Ever
I'll
seen
be
a
out there
mystery
playing.
revealed? Ever seen
What's up, everybody? It's time. It's time for the Hawg Slop podcast. Welcome to the Slop House. I'm your boy, bigger T. Joined as always by my man, Big C, Clint Clark. How you doing, buddy?
Man, I'm great. You can tell I'm sporting the clean shaven look this
Yeah,
week.
you got it all cleaned
I
up,
did,
don't
and
you?
I tell you what I did last weekend is I drove. We had my company had manager meeting in Central Arkansas, so me and the wife drove down there, met the kids, played a round of golf with them,
Yeah.
and
Did you get beat?
Travis, you knew me when I was 14 years old.
Yeah,
I
I
was a bit
did.
of a bully. I was a bit of a bully, I'd say.
Yeah, you
I
know.
mean, I knew how to verbally jab you.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
knew how to
Yeah.
verbally a verbal pugilist.
Yeah, verbal
And
pugilist.
I like to get it back. I love the banner. That's why me and you are
Yeah,
friends.
yeah,
I don't like somebody that I can just verbally abuse. I like somebody that can fight back.
yeah, yeah,
And we have fun with each other.
yeah,
We rag on each other pretty good. So I'm playing golf with basically a 14-year-old version of myself
yeah.
who pretty much spends the entire round of golf calling me Whitebeard. Um,
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Not Graybeard,
Not great with
Whitebeard.
white beard.
Not, hey,
Is he a Lord of the Rings fan?
I know he was just making
Okay.
fun of the color of my
Well, if he
beard.
was a Lord of the Rings fan, that would be a compliment because, Gandalf went from Graybeard and then he went to the bowels of hell fighting the monster and came back alive because he defeated the monster and came back as the White Wizard.
Yeah.
And I just went straight nerd in this
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah, you did. And you know what?
Anyway,
This kid's talking an awful lot of smack for someone who pay his Xbox gold pass or whatever it
yeah,
is,
yeah,
his X pass.
that's right.
He's talking a lot of crap for someone I financially support. But
That's right. Yeah.
basically, I've been joking that I shaved because I got bullied into doing it by a 14-year-old that would not stop calling me Whitebeard.
Oh, okay.
And when
Gotcha.
I told him that's what I did, he goes, W is all he said was W.
W.
So
He got the
yeah,
win. Well,
yeah, it
Clint,
doesn't.
of course, you know me since we are sixth grade, right? So
Yeah, long time.
11 years old, 12 years old, 11,
Yeah,
I guess, when I moved to Greenbrier. And I'm the baby face bandit, right?
right. Yeah, 100%.
Like all the other kids that had mustaches and stuff in high school, not this guy. Not this guy, right?
Because I could grow a scruffy beard even back then.
See, I couldn't.
Yeah,
I couldn't even get scruffy. Like, I mean, I barely have eyebrows, folks. I mean, look at
yeah.
this. And I don't shave them, I don't pluck them. They just never have. Okay.
Mhm.
And so I wasn't able to grow a goatee, Clint, until I was 30.
Okay.
Okay. Wasn't able to do that until I was 30.
Yeah.
And I've had something covering up my chin ever since. Fixing to be 20 years.
So,
So here's the deal.
okay.
I decided a while back that I'm on this weight loss journey. And by the way,
Yeah, yeah.
those who
No,
follow me
I
on
wanted to get to that, so I'm happy you're bringing it up.
those who follow me on social media, I'm down 300 pounds. I hit the 300-pound mark. Okay, so that's got me I'm at 318 right now. All right, or that's what I was yesterday morning. My goal, or one of my goals, I don't call them goals anymore because I'm not. It's not about goals. It's about just continuing doing what I'm doing. But I have checkpoints I want to get to. Right.
Right. Yeah.
I have
100%.
different things that I want to. You can call them goals, but in my mindset, I'm trying to keep
Right. Yeah.
checkpoints. My next checkpoint, the 300-pound was a checkpoint. Ding, ching. Actually, another 10 pounds will have me half the man I was.
Yeah.
Because I was
100%.
620 pounds, I'll be 310. And I will post a reel on Facebook, and the song will be Stone Temple Pilots, and it will be the part where it says, "I'm half the man I used to
There you
be."
go. As well,
So
you should.
hopefully
Yeah.
within the next couple weeks that's going to happen. But by the time I turn 50 in May, the checkpoint I want to get to is 300. Okay, I want to get under 300, right? And when I get under 300, I'm gonna see how bad the turkey neck is because I'm going clean.
See, because that's what I was going to ask. Because I've shaved because I've also been losing a little bit of weight here myself. We both
Mhm.
Exempic, Zepbound.
Yeah, yeah.
What some of the other ones? The compound I use in Houston.
Sure no.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Any of you weight loss products, if you want to sponsor this podcast,
That's right. Yeah.
my phone number, just message me. I got you. I'll respond.
That's right.
Travis will too. We'll respond. We love money.
That's right.
We love it. We can't get enough of it.
That's right.
But no, I've kind of wanted to see what the face looked like any there, and kind of I'd lost enough weight this time that I kind of felt confident in doing it.
Yeah.
To see what's underneath there because it's like okay,
Well, I
you
have
know,
a feeling I'm really not gonna like what I find. So I have
no,
a
you're
feeling
not. You're
I'm gonna grow it back because I've already like I can
yeah,
tell
no,
I've
because you
got because I'm doing with the whole loose skin thing, losing that much
yeah,
weight.
well that and you look like somebody beat Quasimodo with a bat.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry.
I got some
I'm
bumps that I've never seen too I don't know what they look like underneath the beard. So
like I don't.
it'll be interesting. But so
Hey,
hopefully,
you know what? But hey, that's awesome, Travis. I shared it myself and, talked about how proud I was of you. And
Yeah, I appreciate that, buddy.
no, man, because, it's one of them things. I don't even know if you knew we did this. Me, Wesley, and, Robert were all concerned about you, as a lot of people were. And just to see where you were. I mean, and guys, what's great is you can go back and watch episode 1 of this podcast and you can see this man when he's 620 something pounds. You
Yeah.
can see it. I
Oh,
mean, it was on this podcast, and I got to sit down and see. I don't notice it like the stream like that because
yeah,
I literally get the pleasure of sitting here talking to you every week. I get to sit here
yeah,
and talk Razorback sports, and other nonsense.
yeah, yeah,
We discussed streaming Space Jam 2 like a couple weeks ago.
yeah.
I mean, we talk nonsense on here, but I get to do it every week with my best friend Travis Johnson, and part of the thing, the getting losing the weight is getting healthy. Part of the reason me losing the weight is to get healthy. So,
Yeah.
guys, if you're sitting here and you're thinking about getting healthy, um, man, do it because you deserve it because you matter and you belong and you should
Right.
be around for a long time.
And look, folks, and I know when I got up that big, it was tough because everything that everyone was thinking, that y'all were thinking, that everyone else thinking, I was thinking it too. I just didn't want to say it out loud.
Yeah.
I was nervous. I was scared. There was nights I went to bed. I didn't know if I was going to wake up the next day. I felt so bad. And I mean, it was a tough spot. And and I mean, I still got a ways to go. I mean, like I'll do a lot of videos on social media. You can look me up. And I've started off with I've lost 300 pounds and I'm still fat. Okay, when you get to 600 pounds, you lose 300. You're still
Yeah,
fat.
it's
Yeah, yeah,
I'm making fun of you here. I'm making jokes, but I don't want to make a joke of it. But basically, you lost another fat person.
oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I
hey,
mean
I
it's
could.
just
I mean that guy I lost could play offensive line for the Hogs. I mean, there's guys
yeah.
that going to be less than that that'll play offensive line for the Hogs this year. But yeah, I mean, and I just want to say too, folks, if you got questions or questions about what I've done and what I've learned in this process, reach out to me because I enjoy talking about it. I talk to people about it. I have people come up to me on a weekly basis asking me questions, asking me advice, and I've always been the type that didn't mind sharing advice. But one thing I did learn is it's different for everybody, and uh, and what works for me may not work for you. But I can tell you,
And Trav, I'm gonna give you credit too. You used the shot towards the middle, towards the end. You were
yeah,
doing
for
this, but
half of it, yeah,
you lost. That's what I said toward the middle, towards the end. I knew
yeah,
it wasn't just throughout it. So you'd lost a pretty good bit before that, and that. I mean,
yeah,
obviously I'm on the shot too. I mean, it's not a cop out or anything like
yeah.
that. It's good for a lot of
No,
people.
and things like that, man. Anything like diets, anything you do, even people that we got friends, I got family that have done. I had doctors 3 times try to get me to do the weight loss surgery. That's work too. The shots work. There's no magic pill to it.
Yeah.
It's not something you just all of a sudden start taking, and all of a sudden weight starts falling off.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, your journey
It's
is your
heavy.
journey. I
You
mean,
gotta you gotta
yeah.
be disciplined. You gotta I made mistakes. I lost a lot of weight and I lost a lot of muscle because I didn't prioritize protein. But anyway, this ain't up. And I didn't exercise, but now I'm working on all that. I'm dedicated to all that stuff. And I've gotten a little too crazy about it, to be honest with you, Clint. I sort of worry about myself. I'm a little,
Getting
sometimes,
too slow. Getting
oh,
too
no, no,
slow.
I'm a little too like counting calories and protein and fiber. And I'm like, easy, Travis, settle down, fella.
If you start buying anabolic steroids out the back of the gym, then I'm gonna have an intervention.
Well, you never
Yeah. Yeah.
know.
But no, guys, and we'll wrap up. We'll go on to the host. But
Yeah.
I mean, hey man, Travis, what you've done is inspiring. You've inspired people. You've inspired me. Congratulations.
Well,
And the
thank you.
most important thing you can do if you're out there and you're thinking about starting a journey, taking it a little bit more seriously, is take step one.
Oh yeah.
Whatever step one is, it don't matter what step two is. Your step two can be different than my step two
Yep.
or Travis's step two.
Yep.
It's your step two. It is your step one, but take step one.
Yep. Just start somewhere. That's what to be honest with you, I lost a whole lot of weight. And the first thing I did was I said, okay, I'm gonna make just better choices. when I
Trav,
sit down to eat,
have
I'm
you
like
updated your
yours.
farmers only profile since you've lost the weight?
Well, maybe. Maybe we're taking some pictures at the gym to, you know.
Got your straw hat on.
I just got to find a tractor, and I got to
Get you, get
update my farmer wardrobe.
do they still sell stick horses at Walmart?
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
No, I'm curious.
I
Do they
gotta
still
be.
sell them at
I think
Walmart?
so.
Is
I
that?
think so. Yeah, probably.
I don't know if that was obsolete now.
I've got to worry about getting bucked off. But anyway, all right,
Yeah.
Clint, let's talk sports.
Okay.
The
Talk sports.
Razorbacks, baby, was a big weekend up on the hill, Clint. Okay.
Yeah.
And I just want to hit, we'll talk more specifically about, we'll get started with basketball here in a minute. But I just want to, can I just throw out like what all happened with the Razorbacks? Like that made it a big Arkansas weekend at Arkansas.
Okay. You tell me about it. I'm just gonna back
Ready?
up.
Here it goes. Okay. So, first of all, of course, we'll talk about the basketball team, but the Alabama game, that's the obvious one. 2 overtimes. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
But then we beat Missouri. That was a big game. That was a good win, especially coming off that Alabama game. Cal was like, you know. But last week, Darius Acuff averaged 34.5 points, averaged 5 assists and 5 rebounds, 4.5 rebounds, and got SEC Player of the Week.
I mean, finally.
Finally, yeah. So he's got what, six Freshman of the Week.
I don't see how he's not Player of the Year. I really do.
Yeah, no, he's definitely it's gonna be hard to argue that. Well, then that wasn't the only thing that happened, Clint. Well, a little team named Xavier came in, played the baseball team.
Yep.
And some of those games were closer than what we maybe have expected. Okay, they were closer than what we expected. But our boy Camden Kozel, and his mama's wanting him to go by Camden. Mama named him Camden. I'm gonna call him Camden. Okay. He's wanting to go there. His mama's wanting to go by Camden now. Let me tell you what he did for the weekend, Clint. He had 13 at bats, 7 hits, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. One of the games, the second game, went for the cycle. And before Xavier game, he's on the field doing a stand-up video interview, and he catches an armadillo with his bare hands.
And Travis, you got an exclusive scoop on this one, I believe.
I did get an exclusive because
guys, hey, Paul Feinbaum, eat your heart out.
That's right. Bring it, Paul Feinbaum.
Trey Biddy.
Here we go, right here.
You
You ready
see
for
me.
this? Come on. Yeah, that's right. Come on, Biddy. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Just joking, Trey. Love you. But anyway.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, so I sent Cam a text and I said, hey, man, great job with that armadillo. I said, now there's some folks down here in South Arkansas that would have had that thing on the smoker or made a nice stew. And he
100%.
laughed. He just, he kind of laughed. He said, ha ha, or whatever. And he said, man, to be honest, I had no idea what I was doing. I said, well, you did good. You stayed away from his claws. And then I said, and this was after his hitting for the cycle. I said, you need to get some NIL shirts made to make some money that say armadillo cycle. Camden Kozel hitting for the armadillo cycle, baby. And then we talked about how he could get some stuffed armadillos, and when they get out the beer hats, they could get out the armadillos.
That's not bad. Like the rally armadillo.
I really thought about getting on Amazon and sending him a stuffed armadillo, but
You should.
Anyway, but so Camden Kozel had a great weekend.
Fantastic.
The Hawg baseball team did good. Close games, but they did well.
I mean, the team's got to come together. They took it on the chin today.
Yeah, and we'll talk some more about baseball in just a minute. We'll go over that. But that wasn't it, Clint.
Oh no.
The girls got into it. The girls decided the boys are doing good over there, but hey, what about us ladies? Girl power, let's go.
Girl power. We're all about the girl power.
We're all about the girl power because look, Robin Heron, pitcher for I think I'm saying her last name right. Pitcher for the Diamond Hog softball team.
Yeah.
Had a 6-0 no hitter.
Oh wow.
Okay.
No hit 'em, huh?
Now, I was looking this up. This is her third no hitter, Clint,
Wow.
as a Razorback. And one of them was a perfect game she had 2 years ago.
You
The
know
girl's the girl's pretty good.
yeah, the softball team's got it to where the men ain't the only one that's goes Omaha
That's
anymore. I mean,
right.
theirs is
That's right.
Oklahoma
Courtney
City.
Deifel has them
Yeah,
playing.
she has them. I think they're, I think if it was played today, they'd be a super regional host according to the ratings.
And
So,
to brag on them even more, I've seen some videos through TikTok and different places. Um, from what I understand, Deifel has those players, and they did this last year too. All those girls after every game stay after and sign every autograph with the girls that want autographs or
yeah.
parents or whoever the whole time. And Doffel does too, the coach. Um, and people can't brag on them enough to how nice they are to their kids,
Yeah.
how they become heroes to those girls. And that's just awesome. That's what you. I mean, I'm happy to hear them winning, but I'm even happier to hear things like that. And you hear some of the same things about the baseball team. Okay. And you hear, I mean, I hear things about the basketball team. I heard that Billy Richmond was standing outside in the rain after a game the other night, signing autographs for fans in the rain. Okay. So you love to see things like that. But all that stuff that's amazing, Clint, all
Right.
that stuff may not be the biggest thing that happened on the Hill in Razorback sports this
Okay,
weekend.
wait, you're crazy.
No, I'm not crazy, Clint. I'm telling you the truth. And you want the truth?
Can I handle
You
the
can't
truth?
handle the truth. Because you know what? Morgan Price, you want her on that vault. You need her on that vault. I'm going deep into that movie,
No,
Clint.
yeah.
Okay. Morgan Price doing the vault for the Razorbacks did something that's never been done for an Arkansas Razorback gymnast. Clint, she got a perfect 10 on the vault. Even the Russian judge, which I doubt there was a Russian judge, but
Not
it's
in
the
South Arkansas.
SEC. It might have been.
Northwest Arkansas.
It might have been SEC. You
Maybe.
never know. Why
Could have
not?
been.
Perfect 10, dude. And I watched the video of it. Dude, talk about sticking the landing. Dude, she didn't budge. Like she landed, like her feet didn't shift at all. At
Travis,
all.
let's talk about something. I'm going to need you to pause right there.
Okay.
I know we got to get sports talk, but what do you have to do to become? Because I mean, I've seen like the judges, and they look like us. Look, what do you got to
Yeah.
do? And I don't want to do it. I'm way too
No.
lazy. But
Yeah.
what do you have to do to become a gymnastics judge?
It's a stringent process, I'm
I
guessing.
mean, what is the process? I mean, where do you apply? Is there, you know,
I don't know. I look, if I'm gonna judge something,
right?
I need to be it needs to be like a barbecue contest.
Yeah.
Um yeah, that's probably all I'm qualified for.
I
And I'm
did
not
get to
even
judge.
qualified for
I
that
did
part.
get to judge a super fights once. I was,
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
which I'm qualified for that. I had to raise my
yeah,
little flag.
yeah.
Like, hey, blue
You
one,
got the black belt
red
to
one.
prove it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, still, it's like I sit there, and apparently I look bored out of my mind. And somebody took a picture of me. He's like, when you agreed to do the thing and you won't do
Yeah.
the thing, and you wish you hadn't. I did make $75 doing that though.
Oh, sweet. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
And
now
I
I'll
did,
tell you what I could judge
and
is
I tell you what, that is the last time I ever take a bribe.
yeah, that's right.
No, I'm joking. I
That's right.
got paid for it.
Yeah, you better. People are gonna come out and say I lost that tournament
Oh no,
because
the
that
Summit
crazy guy.
Jiu-Jitsu Superfights were rigged. I heard it on
That's
the
right. That's
Hawg
right.
Slop
That's
podcast.
right. Yeah, they're gonna track you down. It's on the internet
Track me
forever
down.
now, Clint. I'm not editing that out.
I'm gonna have to pay for that one.
That's right. Well, and I could judge the chili cook off too.
You could, yeah,
I could handle that one.
100%.
I think that one I could qualify for even better than the barbecue because I'm pretty good with the whole chili thing. Plus, I've got more experience with that because I've done that before with like church chili cook-offs,
Yeah.
fundraisers and stuff. But anyway, so let's talk basketball, Clint. The Hogs go to Alabama and get in some foul trouble. Now, here's the deal, Clint. A lot of Hog fans are complaining, saying the refs did us dirty. I don't think they did.
I watched the game. I didn't see anything egregious.
I think we were just fouling a lot. I think because we talked about it last week. Alabama was going to push the ball. They were going to run the ball. They're the fastest team in the NCAA as far as in transition. Okay, now Arkansas was close. We're pretty high on that too, but we just got caught reaching like we've been known to do, and Alabama didn't reach, and they didn't have to because our guys were we were trying to slow the ball game down a little bit. Um, Billy Richmond continues to play so well. Uh, Brazil actually had a pretty good game. He didn't do too bad. Um, man, you wish Ewing would have. You kind of wish Ewing would have made that last dunk. Of course, you wish you'd have made it. But what would we have done if he would have made it?
Well, you would have kept playing the two walk-ons and Ewan, and who was left? It was Ewan, Acuff,
In Brazil,
Brazil, and
and
then the two. Well,
they're
and I know they're both scholarship players.
yeah, they're scholarship,
Yeah, they're
but I
scholarship
mean they
players.
they had played like I think
20 minutes all year between. I mean, an average of 20 minutes
one
all
of
year.
them 20, one of them 15. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so it was I mean, you'd had to you got to rock with who you got. I
yeah.
mean, you
But you know,
practice
Clint,
it.
those guys actually, I watched them. They actually did pretty good. Like they didn't score. They didn't do anything spectacular. They didn't come in and do what, DJ Wagner or Billy Richmond or, one of those guys would have done. But they didn't hurt us.
No,
I
no,
mean, that
no.
the big guy, I don't know his name, the guy from overseas, he was actually a good matchup for their big man and did a good job on their big man, did a good job of help defense. The other guy, number 0 or whatever for us,
Yeah.
he did good on defense. He did better handling the ball than Ewing did that game. He didn't throw it away to the other team like Ewing did.
Well, he
Um,
didn't have as many opportunities either, but
no, but he had, I mean, you'd think, him coming in cold off the bench and everything that, he would have made some mistakes. And he did. That's the thing. They didn't make mistakes.
yeah.
I didn't
But
see, and even on the defensive end, I didn't see many
no, but
mistakes.
Trav, that wasn't the big story coming out of that game.
No.
Yeah, we lost. I mean, like, look, I mean, the story was a shorthanded Arkansas team
Yeah.
barely lost in double overtime to Alabama.
Yeah.
But what everybody was talking about after that game was Darius Acuff Jr. Um,
Yeah.
that is the best basketball game I've seen a single player play in a Razorback uniform, maybe ever. I hate that it was in a
49 points.
loss.
Yeah.
I hate that it was in a loss, but that is the best basketball game I've ever seen played. I
And
mean,
Clint, and I got kind of sad thinking about this after the Missouri game. We're coming to the end of his time at Arkansas.
yeah,
Like
I mean,
we need to soak in whatever games we got left because we don't have many more left of Acuff in a Razorback
no,
uniform.
and I mean, the fortunate news is we're a lock for the NCAA tournament. Like
Yeah.
we've
Yeah.
officially, we could lose out and we're still in the tournament.
Yeah.
I don't suggest we do that, but
No.
we could.
No.
So that's done. Um, man, and you knew he had to be special for Calipari to look at Boogie Flan and go Boogie.
Yeah. Gone.
There's the door, bud.
Go and get.
Go and get. I mean, and dude,
Speaking of Boogie, we'll see him Saturday and
yeah.
the
Um,
redheaded. Why is it always redheaded? Is that negative against redheaded people?
I'm
Anyway,
married to a redheaded person.
but the redheaded stepbrother of College Game Day, the basketball College Game Day, which isn't near as good, will be at Florida for the Arkansas Florida game.
Well, it's just different. You can't being outside, being in a football environment,
Yeah. Well,
all
and
that.
there's they try to. I mean, it's just not as good. I've tried
No,
to
no,
watch it. I've tried to watch it. It's not as good. But
no. I know.
but we'll finally get them to talk about Arkansas a little bit, maybe, because I mean, look, I'm not one of those that get mad, if the color commentator doesn't talk enough about Arkansas and all that crap. I think it's stupid when fans do that. But we got one of the best players in the nation. I think we got one of the best teams in the nation. I mean, we're ranked. We're playing good games. We're doing some amazing things on the court. And the college ESPN guys, we got more NBA guys talking about us, with Perkins, and some of them are talking
Yeah,
about us more than the college guys are. And that's, to me, that's just crazy. But anyway,
true.
now before we play Florida though, Clint, we got to play Texas A&M. And I'll be honest with you, Cal came into the press conference after the Missouri game and he said, "Look, he said, I had a speech prepared for y'all. He said, I was ready to come in here and say, look, we were wore out. We had a hard game against Bama. We still got people injured. We don't have a deep bench. That's why we didn't play well against Missouri tonight." He said that's what he expected to come in and have to say, but he said the players played better than what he expected. Now this week he's on his coach's show last night that he said he's had, like, instead of having the players practice, he's just having them sit down and he's walking the GAs through all the things he's trying to teach them this week to get ready for an A&M, so that the players, because Acuff's apparently still wearing the boot on his ankle a lot of days. Like, he put it on right after the game and was wearing it after the game. Okay. But here's the problem. A&M has a deep bench and they play buckyball. They run the ball. They run it. They run it. They run it. And they got a bench that can score. They
Yeah.
got guys on the bench that can score. So they may not have a Darius Acuff, but they got several guys that can play. Now, they haven't won as many games as we have. They're a couple games behind us in the standings. But, well, actually, they may be just one game behind us in the standings. We're tied with two others. But anyway, this isn't going to be an easy walk in the park. This ain't this
Well, and
we if we can't, this game may be one of those games where is does Acuff tire out a little bit? I mean, he hasn't shown that yet, but
these kids are Travis. I mean, these kids are 18, 19, 20 years old. They're not wearing out. I mean, come on, man. It's been a minute, but we didn't wear out at that age. Now, some of the guys are beats up and they got bumps and bruises, and
yeah,
that's the reality. So that hurts. But they don't have an easy game left, really. If you look at the
no.
what's at, if most of these teams are going to be fighting for NCAA tournament to get in, especially Missouri A&M's case.
Well, after Florida, you got Texas. Texas
Yeah.
has, and Texas is just I think a game behind A&M, or vice versa. They're pretty much even with A&M. And
So
then, you got Missouri again, which Missouri, look, they got a couple good big men, and all it takes is them to have really good games, and we could be in trouble. But so this is going to be a dogfight to finish the season to get in the SEC tournament. I say when we get to the SEC tournament, just go deep into your bench.
So yeah.
Play it
Get
like
accused of
pretend like you're
tanking.
pretend like you're the you got players like the dude from Kansas that ain't playing none, and that it's going on the NBA schedule, and and just kind of, do, just get in there, make your showing at the SEC tournament, and then worry about the big tournament. Because
Yeah.
don't worry about making a run. I know that's hard. That's hard to say. It's sad to say, but when you don't have as deep of a bench and you got as many nagging injuries, the good news is Billy Goat, Billy Richmond is supposed to play. He's supposed to be okay. At the end of the Missouri game, he was on the sideline hurting. It didn't look good. He looked upset, looked like he had done something serious the way he was responding. But according to in the press conference today, I forget the name of the assistant coach that did the press conference, but he said that Billy's good to go, ready to play. So that's good because we don't need another one. With Knox out for the rest of this indefinitely, we got to keep those guys in there. I'll tell you someone who's been playing well, Clint, that's not getting any publicity about it because he's not putting up points necessarily. But DJ Wagner's been playing pretty
Yeah,
well.
DJ Wagner, and that's one of the things they talked about, how he's their best perimeter defender.
Yeah, and
And I
he
mean, and just his ball distribution, and all that. I've been impressed with him. I mean, he was a former number one overall player.
well, and he's kind of that. He's been around Cal longer than any of the other guys.
Yeah,
So he knows the system better. He played for him at Kentucky. He knows what Cal wants, and he's somebody Cal trusts. And he's not starting now, and that's understandable because you got Malik Thomas is a talented dude too. But anyway, I'm excited for this team, Clint. I think we still got a lot of good things to watch with this team.
Trav, I wanted to kind of go over with you. So, and I'm just going to go if chalk. This is the Razorbacks bid.
Yeah,
So they've got us being a 5 seed. We'd be playing Liberty. I like our chances against Liberty.
yeah,
And then we would have Virginia. Once again, like our chances.
yeah,
Michigan would be the 1 seed, and we would draw them in the Sweet 16.
rematch.
Yeah. And I once again, I know they're the 1 seed, we're the 5 seed. I would like our chances.
Yeah.
And then the 2 seed on that side would be Houston.
Mm.
That would
Wow,
be
two
later in that.
teams
So
we've lost to.
yeah,
Revenge games. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, you'd have
Well,
pretty.
I think we're going to be higher than a 5 seed, though. I think we'll
Well,
end up higher than five.
we'll be I think we'll be a 4 or 5, which 4 or 5, not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
So,
Because I think other teams are going to get some losses. So I
yeah.
think not
Well,
only
we've played about as hard a schedule. There's not a team in the country, I think, that's played a harder schedule than we have.
yeah, we've had a tough one.
So,
It was impressive seeing Michigan play Duke this late in the season. That's kind of wild to see a non-conference game like that
yeah.
this late in the season. Of course, Duke got the better of them and gave them a loss. But anyway, Clint, let's talk just a little bit of baseball here. Tough loss today, Arkansas State.
And I'm sure talk radio's panicking and all that. It's just
Yeah,
this is the midweek game. You don't pitch your best starters usually. And this is Arkansas State. Listen, I can come up with 1,000 excuses. It's baseball. This crap
yeah.
happens from time to time.
Well, and one of the things that just thinking about it, I didn't listen to the game or watch the game or anything like that. But I know the talk going into this week is you got a lot of pitchers for Arkansas that hadn't pitched yet this season. Because we didn't use a lot of pitchers in Arlington and against Tarleton State, and we didn't use a lot of pitchers against Xavier. And so we got a lot of guys that a lot of the people that are in the know about Arkansas baseball that were, we got a lot of arms that we expected to do some good things that we haven't even seen yet. Like we haven't seen the guy that's supposed to end up being the closer that they think that everyone has thought was going to end up being the closer. Okay. So you got a lot of different guys like that we haven't seen yet. And you know how it is. The other thing with this pitching lineup we have is even the guys that are our three main starters right now, besides Fisher, don't have a lot of innings in their background. You know, Dietz and who's the Geichel haven't pitched haven't started a lot. They haven't pitched a lot of innings. Okay. And so they're guys that are having to get used to that kind of stuff. And so, and by the way, Fisher, what a game he pitched that third game of the series against
Yeah.
Xavier. He looked really, really good in that game. So, got to be excited about that. But I do think, and there's a couple guys are. I really have a feeling, Clint, that Brumbaugh and Pompey, they're doing good defensively, but they're going to have to get their bats going. That's our shortstop and our third baseman.
Agreed.
If they don't, I think Souza's going to be in one of those positions as soon as his arm gets better.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're gonna have to hit. You can't stay.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna
Yeah.
keep you on the
Well,
field
and
if
you
you're not
got
hitting.
guys like that kid Stewart that had a great game in the last game of the Xavier series. You know, that guy's a pretty good. That guy's a pretty good hand, and he's got a lot of experience. You know, I mean, he's a senior, and 2 years ago he hit like uh, I think he had a little bit of a down year last year, but 2 years ago I think he hit in the teens and home runs.
Well,
So
I'm
he's a
gonna just
bat
say
you
this.
need in there.
2 years ago, we had Router Helfrich sitting over on the bench.
Yeah, yeah,
So what I'm saying is, if you're not going to produce,
yeah,
you may have Router Helfrich sitting on the bench.
yeah.
And sometimes, and so, but it's all on producing. They're going to
But
get an opportunity.
but the good thing is those young guys, which uh, Brumball and Pompey are. I mean, they're doing well defensively, but we just got to get their bats going, and they may get going. You never know. So anyway, excited about baseball. Uh, and Clint, I didn't watch it, but big ups to the USA hockey.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of it.
I didn't watch any of it either, but man, that's awesome, man. The ladies and the men winning
Oh,
it.
First off, I'm happy you brought it up,
Yeah.
and thank you because I wanted to talk about this. And I know we're coming near the end of our time here, Travis, but I want to talk. So I was eating at the club the other night, and I looked over and I'm watching mountaineering is on.
Yeah.
This is the Olympic. I've never seen it before. And basically, what you do is you walk on skis through they're like little triangle roundabouts.
Yeah.
Pretty
Okay.
like okay. So
I've never seen it, so
no, I'm gonna explain to you. You go through like three roundabouts,
Yeah.
just straight through every one of them. Three, but they're triangle shape.
Yeah.
You got little skis on your feet.
Hmm.
Then you come to some steps, and then what you do is you take your little skis off, put them on a backpack. It's called backpacking. And basically, you walk upstairs.
Yeah.
I'd say about 2 flights, give or take.
Yeah.
And then you take a leisurely ski, and then you get to the top of the stairs. You put your little skis on. You take a leisurely ski down the thing. I'm like, I think I could do this. I mean, not well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not very well. I
Yeah.
couldn't do it well, but I
Yeah.
think,
May not make the Olympics, but
may not make the
you could
Olympics, but
show up to a
they've got
qualifier. Yeah.
like a 50 and over seniors tour,
Yeah. That's right.
novice division.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, I think I could do that.
Sure, man.
I mean, I'm looking for a new hobby after jiu-jitsu retirement.
There you go.
I'm playing golf, maybe some mountaineering. But
Now,
where could I train for that in South Texas? It's like 80 right now.
well, and I was thinking about this, Clint, on
Yeah.
if there was a winter sport that I could handle, that I could do. Most people would say I could do curling. Yeah, I don't know.
No, that looks hard.
Yeah, and just, I mean, I think it's something that a normal person could train for, like
Okay.
like and maybe end up doing if they put the training time. Like, not everybody can train and be a figure skater,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just something you're not going to be able
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah. I'm too top heavy.
Now, I'll tell you something that I could be advantageous for a team for, and that's this.
Okay.
Now, I would probably need to be the first guy in, more than likely, on this. Okay. In fact, they may just need to start with me in it and like not have to run and start. But I'm thinking the bobsled.
You'd be a liability to the team, Travis. You'd be a
No,
liability to the team.
no, listen, Clint, listen. Do you know how fast I rolled down like water slides and stuff, being the big dude? Like I know the gravity's not helping me as much anymore since I've lost 300 pounds. But back in the day, when I used to take my kids to church camp, we used to go to this place that had a water slide. It was right next to the freeway.
Yeah.
Very shady spot. Okay. And I mean, shady as in there was probably drug deals going on. But my
100.
kids, my church kids loved this place because they didn't grow up swimming in creeks. And this was a creek that went underneath the freeway. And it was kind of a little swimming area. We jumped off an old dam and stuff. It was a great little place. Flint Creek, right across at Siloam Springs, the Oklahoma border. But there was a water slide there, Clint. And this water slide was like the lady, you just went and paid $5. You could ride on it all day. Okay. And you just had these little styrofoam mats that you laid on, or like foam mats or whatever. And like you just paid and you just went down. You could do whatever you wanted to do. Okay. And we would go down doing crazy stuff. And one thing we found out is people would hold on to each other. And of course, gravity, you just go faster, right? And so everybody wanted to hold on to me. So I would be the front of the chain and people would grab hold of my ankles. And dude, we would fly. And when I'm talking about flying, Clint, by the time we got through, I couldn't raise my right arm. And I still had problems with my right arm because of that water slide. Because there was a long straight stretch and then it made a hard left turn. And on that hard left turn, my shoulder would go into the side of it.
Okay.
And so anyway, from that I learned that I'm a pretty good weight
So
for helping
basically,
someone go
Travis,
fast.
but I'm trying to follow your logic here,
Yeah.
and I'm your friend,
Yeah. Yeah.
probably one of your best and oldest friends.
Yeah. Yeah. For
So
sure.
your logic is
Yeah.
your Travis's logic is
Yeah.
I went down a water slide really fast,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so I'll go down in a bobsled really fast.
Yeah.
I think you got to drive that thing. I don't think that you
Oh,
just do that.
okay. Maybe I should be the second guy in then.
Yeah.
Let
So the
someone else
guy's gonna
drive.
have to run and
Yeah.
jump in between you.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like the old pine box derby. Did you ever do that in like Boy Scouts or whatever? And to cheat, people put extra weights on their car to make them go
Yeah, I
faster.
mean,
I'm the extra weight.
you're the extra weight.
I'm the extra weight. That's all I'm good for. Okay, that's all I'm good for. That's the only thing I would be good for in the Winter Olympics, to be the extra mass. I'm like
No,
I'm like the bricks you throw in the back of your truck so you get better grip when it snows. Okay, that's all I'm good for, Clint. But I could do
okay,
that part. I could
Travis.
do that.
Regardless, okay, and I know we're at the end of our time. Regardless of sport, what is the lamest Olympic sport? It could be winter or summer. Because to me, it's the walking.
Yeah, that is pretty
Yeah,
late.
because
That
the
is
walking,
bad.
they're just in there, they're walking, and like you raise your knee up above them, like, oh, that's a penalty.
I started to say breakdancing, but I'm low key sad that only lasted 1 year.
I
Because how
mean,
entertaining was that one lady that did it?
yeah, I
The memes of
it
her and
wouldn't happen
stuff.
if I'd have been in charge. I can tell you.
Yeah. But anyway,
I mean, like, bruh.
anyway, but yeah, you're right. The walking that
The
is
walking,
absurd.
like, hey, like
The
walking.
the mall walkers.
The mall walker.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
funny.
well, folks, Hogs, got to get the baseball team back going. We got to get, by the way, Silverfield's hired a couple more. He's replaced the coaches he lost already. And looks like he got some pretty good guys there.
Who did they hire? I haven't seen who they hired as the quarterbacks coach, Travis.
The guy that was the quarterback coach at Memphis.
Okay.
So he just brought him over. Or he helped with the quarterbacks. I think the offensive coordinator did quarterbacks also, but I think it was someone that did quarterbacks also. So.
I got you.
And then also there's some good things. I'm not gonna go into details because I can't remember if it was behind the paywall or not on Hog Sports, but Trey Biddy's done some interesting things talking about that they feel good about where money is with Silverfield, that he's hearing some good things there. So that's good. Like I said, I won't go into details on it. If you're a member of Hog Sports, you can go look at it. I don't think that was a free article. So, but it's a great site. A little commercial for them. So anyway,
there
folks,
you go, Biddy. That'll be 25 cents.
That's right. Folks, like, share, subscribe to the podcast. Follow us on all the social medias. Have a great week, Clint.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Go Hogs, baby.
Sweat, work, filthy, dirt, harvest, hurt, kingdom come. Sweat, work, filthy, dirt, harvest, hurt, kingdom come. Listen, that's why I sweat when I work. My hands get filthy down in this dirt. Won't see no harvest till I hurt. Crying your kingdom come. Listen, I wake up in the morning, I bow my head to pray. Mama told me if I don't, ain't nothing gonna change. These prayers breaking up hard ground so I can sow the seed. Ain't afraid of no aches and pain. Lord knows I gotta follow his lead. That's why I sweat when I work. My hands get filthy down in this dirt. Won't see no harvest till I hurt. Crying your kingdom come.